Good morning, everyone. I just want to say it's an honor and privilege to be here for this event, this inaugural event here in Dearborn.
It is evident that peace building is more important than ever. Over the past few years, we've witnessed injustice take the spotlight, whether it be police brutality, crimes against humanity, or repeating cycles of violence. But we've also witnessed the power of unity through technology and what it means when communities collectively organize.
We're really proud to bring the Road to Equal Justice to you over the next couple days. And this is a program that looks at how to take media, data, and technology and strengthen democracy across the U.S. and promote social justice in different communities.
Welcome to Dearborn. When I came in and started the paper, the mayor of the town was elected based on anti-Arab platform. That was in 1985. Today, the mayor of Dearborn is an Arab American.
When I look around this room, I see so many people who are here and who are here to make a difference in their communities.
The difference of having someone in the room who is like us, a person of color, who is an immigrant, who brings in a perspective, means bringing in a whole entire community, and often more than one community, into lawmaking and decision-making.
Through technology, people were able to effectively organize on digital platforms, educate, share experiences, and plan ways to affect change in their neighborhood.
Places like this and these conversations are an important part of that, but there's also choosing to vote and choosing to act and choosing to lead and choosing to participate.
And I really appreciate the spirit of this event being centered on social media and technology.
It gives you power, and that can scare people, especially people that don't understand the need for true justice for everyone.
And I can tell you this road to social justice is still a very long one. If we look around the world and we see the injustices that has been inflicted by the people who call themselves the leaders of justices and democracy in the world, we need to review and see how justice can be celebrated when there are so many injustices in this world.
We created a platform for our voices to be heard. We taught, we educated, and we raised generation after generation, instilling the values of service, leadership, and active engagement to enhance American democracy.
Social media could be used, outlets like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, in really creating public forums. So one thing we take for granted, and to sort of link this response to the previous question, is one cornerstone of American democracy is the fact that we have what are called public forums. We can organize publicly, we can hold protests, we can hold boycotts in spaces like parks, sidewalks. These forums do not exist in many countries across the world. Places like Egypt, places like Lebanon, places like Iraq, places like Yemen.
We've been working around the world to empower communities with media, data, and technology.
We developed a culture of understanding amongst one another and fought to ensure that our community had a voice and that our interests were represented.
Digital mobility is the speed in which your content or your cause moves.
Question of the audience: how many people use some sort of data model every day in their lives? Okay, so everybody's hands should have gone up, because every one of us, and this is even 20 years ago, regardless of the online world that we live in today, I'm not talking about things, we are constantly as human beings analyzing data in this amazing computer of ours called the brain, and we're taking all of this data and making sense of it. We're modeling it.
Where do we find the balance between maintaining our culture but also welcoming others to the cause?
We should never limit ourselves to the sort of issues we address based on who we are, where we live, or what we do professionally. I think that's it can be self-defeatist, and I think second, it can sort of tie very dangerously to ego. It's really important to sort of broaden and extend what we experience here locally on a not only a national but also a transnational level as well.
people across the globe and people even within our community were inspired to take action, to fight for peace, and to promote global change.
And to learn about some really powerful ways that we can bring our own time and talent to making change and building justice.
Got to learn a little bit about planning, how to run for a campaign within our government today. And I got to really meet some amazing people that I may have never met if I did not come to this conference.
I also really love the opportunity to network with new people who not only do work around racial justice, but come from so many different fields. So when we think about racial equity and racial justice, we have the opportunity to look at it from different lenses.
And equity and representation is at the forefront of the concerns of the Lada community here. To see grassroots activists, community organizers come together to have these relevant conversations and collaborate and network has been awesome.
The panelists were amazing, workshops were amazing, and I look forward to tomorrow.